My Hero Academia Pokemon Crossover Series 2. The Maelstrom Region, Part 22. But before that, I get refreshed. Begin. Well, let's go finally here. Villager City. I don't look so downtrodden, Naruto. Not really downtrodden, more or less confused. I mean, this seems like a very odd place to put a poison type gym. Yeah, I think Naruto is kind of right on that one. Well, maybe that's just kind of a unorthodox strategy. Unorthodox strategy, more like Crazy Town. But then again, what do you expect from somebody who's named Broxy? I've heard things about that guy. Well, from the short time we've been here. He does not seem like a very pleasant person to be around. Especially when you consider women. Don't worry about it, Hinata. If he tries to hit on you, well, I think you know how we treat people who act that way towards women. Actually, no, I don't think we know how you do that. Oh, there's an old teammate of ours, Mina. Let's just say... Oh, just never mind. About that. Anyways, I guess here we go. Let's go. Oh, I see. You four are looking for a battle. Well, Muck, Weezing, you know what to do. Mark Weezer. And that means you too, Toxipex. Toxipex. So, you're already raring to go for a gym battle? Don't make me laugh. You idiots couldn't find your way out of a wet paper bag. Even if you were given instructions on how to do so. Okay, Saku, let me at him. No, none of that. Besides, I've been thinking we should do something a little bit like a pattern. I mean, obviously Naruto has a little bit of a problem figuring out about, Pokemon. So, well, I was thinking, wait, so, oh, you're wanting to do that. Okay, fine, I guess I'll sit this one out. But only if you make sure this guy pays. Oh, and look, little flower here, Hinata. Okay, you better make sure this guy damn well pays. What exactly did you mean by a pattern? Well, Naruto, I don't think you exactly would like the fact that he was hitting on your girl. What do you mean by... Don't even you dare finish that sentence. I know a crazy couple scene whenever I see one. But father would... Didn't you say you wanted to prove your father wrong? What better way than to basically shack up with the one person that basically majority of the people around town seem to think of him like a village pariah. Especially your father. And guys, sorry I didn't do this in the first part of the Maelstrom League, but I'm gonna get back to some narration. This is basically whenever Hinata just looks at Izuku, and, it's just like, okay, I guess, okay. And Izuku's like, it's either you know or you don't know. And Hinata's just like, she has that resolve, that fire in her eyes, and she's just like, I do know. Yeah. I do know. And he's just like, great. And Broxy's just like, hello, I'm here. And never mind. Enough with any of the theatrics. And Tenko's just like, theatrics? You don't even have anything going on in the background. And Izuku just looks at Tenko like, did you just freaking break the fourth wall? And Naruto is just like, who freaking cares? Let's just kick these guys' ass. And Izuku's just like, well played, my friend, well played. And so, now it begins with a little bit of that goodness. A little bit of that weave. A little bit of that goodness. A little bit of that weave. Okay then, let's go. Glory and Weezing and Toxipex. And, well, basically it would just be like bitching. Naruto would just be like, yeah, full picks. And Izuku would just be like, Shigarita, it's your time to shine. And like, Chica, full picks. And Broxy would just be like, okay then. Let's show them how it's done. Weezing, Sludge Bomb, and Toxipex, Poison Sting. And Naruto would just be like, weave. He's like, get out of the way. Move, bitch, get out of the way. I'd just be like, flare blitz, and smack straight into Toxipex. And, you know, Izuku would be like, just like duck right underneath the sled bomb and be like, freaking Chikorita would duck underneath the sled bomb, and then it would be like, okay, now it's time for, let's do this, seed bomb. And the seed bomb would just like, meow. And Weezy would be like, and Roxy is just like, who cares anyways? Left behind the ears trainers never beat me. And Naruto and Izuku would both be like, says the guy who just lost a Pokemon. And Roxy would be like, shut up. Never mind. Go, and Mach. And Mach would just, like, Roxy would be like, you know, would just be like, poison spikes. And Naruto would be like, something tells me that that's not good. And he would be like, well, then you do have some good senses. But, yeah, Toxic Spikes is definitely not good. They're in the same vein as Electric Terrain. No, I did not mean to rhyme there. Okay, then. Here's why we do this way. How about this? Chikorita. Poison powder. Chica! And basically the poison powder spreads everywhere. And Naruto's like, I think I have an idea. And he was like, what idea? And basically Naruto's like, full picks. Use Emperor on the poison powder. And he was like, wait, what? Nani? And it just creates a giant ass explosion that knocks out freaking Alolan Muck. And Brock is like, how the hell does this keep on happening? And basically, Chikorita's like, shit. And Izuku's like, really, man? Really? And Naruto's just like, well, it was a nice try. I mean, come on. And no, Izuku's just like, no, you come on. I'm gonna have to deal with this. And basically, Roxy is now like, Toxipex. Let's finish them off. Let's end this. Poison. Yeah. Sting. There's a poison sting. And yeah, just like that. And Naruto's like, friggin' Vulpix, weave, get out of there. But like, it's not fast enough. And it's like, Vulpix! And Naruto's like, ah, shit. And Izuku's like, ah, yes, a distraction. Chikorita, let's show him. Vine Whip. And Vine Whip kind of constricts Toxipex. And Fox is like, wait, what? Naruto, you got any bright ideas? Isuku's like, Naruto, you got any bright ideas for this time? And he's just like, yeah, you got any bright ideas? And Naruto's like, well, I have one, but I'm not sure you're going to like it. But regardless, I'm gonna try it anyways. And then all of a sudden, Vulpix starts to glow, a weird color. And Izuku's like, wait, your Vulpix, Pokedex, come on. It has the ability Blaze. Bakugo's Chimchar. And, Naruto's like, doesn't that power up fire type attacks? Oh, yeah. Wait, this is awesome. Especially for what I wanted to do. This is awesome. And he was like, well, what did you want to do, Naruto? And Brocky just gets out of the fucking Vine Whip, but it's too late. Exactly this. I dive straight in. Vulpix, drop it like it's hot with a Flare Blitz. And, Toxipex and, Broxy are, at the same time, they're like, wait, what, honey? It was like, and he's just like, well, hot damn. Not diggity damn. I guess you know what this means, Naruto. Basically, after all of that, there would be up next Route 203, as it would be spied on the map. Straight out of right after Bellager City, they would see Route 203 and a special marking where a certain special place is. Vibration Cave. Everybody's wondering, basically, vibration cave. That is until Broxy basically interrupts everybody and is like, "You want my damn badge? So freaking much." Fine, here it is, the punk badge. Are you happy now? And basically, as they receive the punk badge, basically having them all one step closer to whatever comes, at the end. Whatever happens at the end of their journey. Should they actually get to the end of their journey. Well, they go towards Route 203 and soon after will enter the vibration cave.
Hey, it's Clint Boyer.
Damn
Be sure to watch
ads.
NASCAR Live on Fox and FS1 on YouTube TV. Try it free.
Basically, Naruto's like, whoa, this place actually looks like the outside of a cave. Route 203. Maybe it's like some sort of foreshadowing of what it will look inside. Only the inside will probably be darker, that are lit up by some strange rocks like charged volcano of the Unova region. And he's like, very good observability skills. Hey there, Naruto. And Hinata's just like, I don't like that idea. And Tenko's like, it's fine. We've dealt with far worse. I'm sure you two kids can take this. If we could take anything, back at the Euro region, I'm sure you two kids will be fine. And basically, as they're going through, they seem to realize not a lot of Pokemon are jumping after them. And they also seem to realize that Route 203 is pretty damn short whenever compared to the other routes. It just seems to be more or less an entranceway into Vibration Cave. And as they enter, they realize it's neither all that dark or all that bright. It's more or less dimly lit by God knows what. So ye old space goat knows what. So basically, yeah, they're basically on their wits end with this whole shit. Like, how is it dimly lit if there's no real light source? And how is it not completely dark if there's no light source? How is it only dimly lit? And then basically, while they're being confused, they realize something. They would indeed notice something. Damn ads. As they would then realize the sounds of woobat, 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 swoobat. Yeah, they would realize sounds and a different sound. And that's whenever basically Zuko would pull up his Pokedex and Tenko would do the same. Basically, they would realize Woobat, the bat Pokemon, and Swoobat, Woobat's evolution. Yes, a couple Woobat and a Swoobat. And they would just be like, oh, hell no. This ain't not happening. And they're like halfway through Vibration Cave at this point. And they just now finally realize that they've been being followed by these Woobat into the cave. They were like outside of the cave and they literally followed them inside, where basically the equivalent of like their mother/father was waiting, aka the Swoobat. So yeah, they'd basically be in like pincer formation. But, Izuku isn't all that fond of this kind of way of fighting. So he's like, Naruto, we can do this. And Hinata, Shigaraki, we can do this. And, Tenko's just like, oh, no, you don't. Me and Hinata are gonna take this one. Seems more or less like a horde battle than anything. 3 Woobat and a Swoobat. Should not be all that hard. Well then, Tenko, let's go, I guess. And Tenko would just be like, come on, you can do better than that. And then Hinata's just like, well then, let's go. And then Tenko's just like, that's what I'm talking about. Ready and raring to go. And basically, Tenko would be like, okay, let's do this. Go, Bonsai! Bonsai! And Hinata would be like, go, Snover! Snover! Snow! And the Woobats would kind of like try to gang up. And that's whenever Tenko would just be like, oh no you don't. Bonsai, strength! And just like, giant ass boulder, and like, whoosh! And then just like cave all their faces in. And then the Swoobat would appear. And Hinata's like, wow, your Pokemon's really strong. And it's like, Tenko's like, thanks for the compliment, but no time for that. We gotta finish this thing off real quick. And Hinata's just like, you're right. Snover. Powder snow. And it would just be like, there'd be this thing of, woo! And Tenko's like, wait, Swoobat's using defog to blow it back? No, gotta be stronger than that. And and it's like, you gotta be stronger than that, or else it'll blow you away, along with the powder snow. And it's just like, increase power, Snover. Powder snow. And it's just like a fighting in between the defog and the increased power of powder snow. And it's like smack, they like smack into each other. And now like Swoobat is like frozen. And so Hinata's kind of conflicted. But that doesn't last for long because the words that Tenko said before kind of resonate with her on this. And so she's like, if she's not going to be the weak link of the team, she's got to be prepared to do what needs to be done. I mean, come on, that's obvious, right? At least she feels that's obvious to her. So she's just like, ah. And Tango's like, what'd you throw? And basically, she's just like, come on, come on, come on. And Tango's like, wait, no, you did not just. And I was like, woo, 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 click. Do, 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 do. Yes, I caught swoobat. And Tango's just like, whoa, shit, damn. Naruto, you got a keeper. Or a cougar, whichever one she likes to be called. And Hinata would just be like blushing, and then popping him straight out of the Pokeball would just be a blushing swoobat. And Hinata would be like, Swoobat, why are you blushing? And Swoobat would just give her this look like, hell if I know. Just, I don't, blushing and shit. So, yeah, basically after that whole thing, and so, yeah, basically around that time, everybody was like halfway through getting through the cave, and basically that whole entire battle that Hinata was having with like the freaking woobat and freaking swoobat, and I think Tenko was also helping her a little bit. But yeah, basically after noticing that she caught like the big boss man of all the woobat and like swoobat, they kind of didn't necessarily want to be all that much near her. So yeah, it's pretty much a pleasant trip all the way through the rest of the entire thing. So as they're exiting, basically they come across something, Route 204, also known as the Desert Route 1. And that also routes 205 and 206 are basically considered Desert Route 2 and Desert Route 3. And so as basically they're coming upon these desert routes, they're basically making their way through. As they make their way there, they realize two familiar faces. Sakura. Sasuke's like, Sakura. Why is it this time? And Sakura would be like, well, I think we might be lost. Or we might, be right where we started. This is a very expansive desert thing. And Sasuke's like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, Sakura. Oh, good God. Good ye old space goat. And basically, as this whole thing's going on, Naruto, Izuku, Tenko, and Hinata, they're basically like, wait, how long have you been in here? And you just got straight into... Jesus, how big is this place? Like, I know it's like a couple routes long, but jeez, for you guys to get lost. I mean, you're such a great Sasuke or whatever, and you got lost, and it's only 3 routes long? Yeah. I'm beginning to think that your little title is, a bunch of bullshit. Basically, Sasuke just looks at Naruto, and Naruto looks at Sasuke, and it's like, you want to say that again? And Izuku's just like, actually, I'd rather we just keep on going straight so that we don't lose ourselves to the insanity of this damn desert-ass route shit. I mean, come on, guys, it's just 3 routes. And so, basically, as everyone's going around, basically just blowing Sakura and Sasuke off. They just continue going straight, and, well, they find themselves heading deeper and deeper into that of a sandstorm. And, well, some very peculiar looking statue-like things that seem to be unmoving, like not at all moving, but they seem to also look like Pokemon. But they're unmoving and almost seems like unbreathing in the state that they're in. And then all of a sudden, Izuku seems to pull out some sort of like a bar of whatever the hell candy it is, and like the statues, they seem to get all uppity, and then all of a sudden, out of freaking nowhere, shit gets real with Darumaka. 4 to be exact. Well, yes, indeed, 4 Darumaka sprint into life in their furious red forms, now free from their stagnation prison. And, well, basically, this was a big-ass surprise. I mean, I don't think Sasuke or Sakura got this far if they're still, like, conscious, because there's, like, 4 of these guys. They do not look like pushovers. Is what going through Naruto and Izuku's heads. Teiko and Hinata are just like, oh, shit. I'm fat. And, well, basically, this is a signal for Izuku and Naruto to get into action. Basically, Izuku sending out his Plusso, and go, Plusso, Plusso, Plus! Like, oh, hell yeah! And Naruto's just like, okay. Go, Hoot Hoot! Woo-hoo! 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 And so basically, what ends up happening is, well, basically, yeah, there's some crazy shit that ends up happening, because one of the Darumakas goes for a freaking Giga Impact, but Hoodoo is in the air, so it kind of misses Hoodoo, which it was going after, and Hoodoo just goes on top of its head and starts pecking away like a woodpecker, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Even though I'm pretty sure that's like PkMn's job, but who gives a shit? It's like just pecks the shit out of it, and just faints Darumaka instantly. And then one of the other Darumakas is like pissed and it's like, now it's my turn. It's like now it basically like avenged its partner. I'm gonna be like TFSTN, like, gay. Like, damn. Basically, with 3 Darumakas left, basically, you know, Izuku tries to get Plusso to throw up like a thunderbolt, but one of the Darumakas intercepts it with a Zen headbutt, and, you know, Plusso actually grabs on and flips it around, and so it's like redirects the lightning, comes back down, BAM! And basically knocks out that Darumaka. And basically, you know, Plusso and Hoodoo do like a tag team move where basically Hoodoo basically flies Plusso up all the way into the air and dive bomb drops it. And while it's spinning around and it's like charging up a freaking discharge. So it's like a spin into one of them, and smack! He takes out that Darumaka. But then this Darumaka goes all crazy and starts throwing freaking drain punches left and right. Freaking drain punch. Not drain punch, mock punch. Yes, mock punch. Mock punches left and right. And Plusso has to be like, Plusso, like, weave, like, get the hell out of there. And Hoodoo is just like, woohoo! And, you know, just like, okay then, let's do this. Hypnosis, Hoodoo. And he's like, woo! And he just, like, the Darumaka falls asleep. And basically it's like, okay, let's go. So yeah. Naruto basically goes and he's like, okay, let's do this. Damn bug. And it's basically, you know, it's like, like, woo, 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 click, do 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 do, and basically it'd been like, Naruto would have been like, yeah, I caught a darumaka. It looks to be one of the higher level ones. At that. And basically, as they're exiting out of the routes, like out of Route 204, Route 205, Route 206, making their way through the sands, trying to not feed any more darumaka because that shit was insane. Everybody just simultaneously agrees that shit was freaking insane. And so, basically, they hit Gracias City. Basically, as they're just now exiting, you know, basically, they would come across next destination, Gracias City. Gracias City, home of the grass-type gym leader, Angel. And why I say that? It's because that's the person who comes to greet them. Oh, hello there. My name's Angel. I'm the gym leader here. Oh, your Pokemon look pretty banged up. How about I take you guys to Pokemon Center? It's the least I can do. I mean, it has been pretty, mostly boring and complacent around here. There's not much that goes on, except for the occasional gym battle. But you four seem mighty special. I like that about you two, and you other two. You know, the four of you? I like that about you. You seem very mighty special. And so, out of the goodness of my own heart, I'll take you to an all-expense paid, if there was ever any expense to begin with, trip to the Pokemon Center. And basically, I'll also tell you where my gym is, just in case you might get lost here. Well, my kidding is so much of a small-town city, you'd probably be hard-pressed to ever find a way to get lost. Yeah, lost. About that. Never mind. Just follow me. And so, yeah, basically, the general opinion of this person, you know, from everybody's standpoint, is basically, she seems rather nice. Like, no wonder she's called Angel. She's just a rather pleasant person. Like, is she a freaking Norman? It's South Park. And so, yeah. Basically, as they basically, you know, follow her towards the Pokemon Center. They actually realized that she was rather, you know, right about the whole being hard-pressed to get lost thing, because everything seems mostly, huddled together. It's almost like, you know, if you had a neighbor, you would know them, and they would know you, and if they had a neighbor, you know, their neighbor would know them, and they would know their neighbor. So, yeah. It's basically one of those small-town kind of cities. It's just barely a city, you know? But it does indeed have that classification because of a couple, you know, pretty sweet things, I guess you could say. And then comes a time. And the Pokemon Center they would eventually come across. It wouldn't even take them all that long. I mean, I'm telling you, Gracias City is like a mini city. All things considered. And so, yeah. Basically, Angel would be like, well, yes, a little unique thing about, you know, the Maelstrom's region is it's kind of like the Unova region, and the region basically the Poke Center and the Pokemart aren't really disconnected from each other. You see, that side over there, there is where the Pokemart is. And that side over there, well, there's all sorts of stuff over there. It's rather unique, if you ask me. But then again, in such a small town city like ours, a lot of things can be considered unique. Yeah, a lot of things. So yeah, this is a Nurse Joy of this city. Yes, the Nurse Joy of Gracias City. And I believe she'll be nice enough to help walk you through things around here. And Naruto and Hinata and freaking Izuku and Tenko would all just be like, damn, why is she so damn nice? I mean, we respect that, but just still, she's rather nice for someone who lives in such a small town city like area, such as Gracia. And basically, it would basically be like Nurse Joy would be like, oh, you're talking about the gym leader, Angel? Well, we'd rather not talk about the reason why she's so nice all the time. But, also sometimes stutters. And he's gonna be like, hey, kinda like me. And Tenko's like, oh, you do indeed stutter sometimes, or at least you used to. And Naruto and Hinata would be like, well, we don't want a prize, so I guess we, heal, and then we stock up. It's, that way, right? And Nurse Joy, while healing the Pokemon, would just be like, yes, that away. The Pokemart is that away. And they would just, be like, boop, 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 however many boops I have to do. And just like, do, 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 do. And basically, they would like stock up on however much they could stock up on before they start getting like dirt broke. And so they would basically go around and basically they would realize the next thing they have to come across is indeed someone who was actually prepared with gym leader music. And when I say that is, well, and basically, as they would begin to walk in, they would realize, damn, it's like an indoor forest in here. I mean, they really meant it whenever it's like, grass-type gym leader. And what is it, like the pollen badge? She seems to leave it pretty unguarded. And then all of a sudden, just drop down from the freaking ceiling would just be like, oh, yeah, about that. I never leave my badge unguarded. I mean, it was just a new idea that one of my aides came up with. I was kind of, iffy about it because I'm not exactly the best. Me and Heights aren't exactly, we don't exactly have the best relationship. Me and Heights. But, thanks for trying anyways. Keeping me on my toes. And they're just like, this woman is glad that we... How does she even... how can she even say that we were freaking trying to do that? And, you know, Hinata would be like, guys, I don't think she's deaf. I think she heard us. just like, that moment's like, I beg your pardon. It's like, just like, everybody looks at Hinata and is like, I beg your pardon. And Angel's like, well, if you wanted to battle me, then now's a better time than ever. As actually now they were in the main part of the gym. As great basically Angel would walk them pretty much through everything. All the way to basically where they shall do battle. You see this here, little challengers, is where we are to do battle. Now, however you would like, you may do as such. And basically, Zuko and Tenko are looking at Naruto and Hinata, and basically, Naruto's like, okay, fine, damn it, Hinata, come with me. And Hinata's like, okay, I guess it's us then. And Izuku's like, come on, put some more oomph in there. And I agree with Tenko. You should really, really, really get more confident. And Tenko's just like, okay. Whatever that had to do with anything, I'm not exactly sure, but whatever you say. And basically, we're getting to the point where it'll be time for the gym battle. It'll be now time for cliffhanger to be continued.